Hi and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. With the exception of all the ash in the air, we're having a beautiful day here in northern Colorado. And then today we hooked up to one of the RV travel trailers. That is to give you a visual aid on what the truck was designed to do. So as you can see, it's a very nice trailer. If you have any questions or interest in that, the stock number is 5U200-789. Feel free to call the store and talk to one of the RV people. They'll take really good care of you. But our primary focus is going to be on the truck. So this is a brand new Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. This is stock number 5N191491. And we'll start at the rear of the truck and look how we have it set up today. This particular truck comes with the Hensley hitch. So as you can see, that is an air hitch. So there's two airbags behind, and there's also one in front. It is also known as the trailer saver. So as you're going down the road, it's basically going on air as it's being towed. So not only does that save wear and tear on the trailer, but also on the truck as well. It does come with the fifth wheel. We can easily convert that into a gooseneck for you. Now back here is where we have the lights plugged in. In addition, right beside it is the connection to the Voyager system. That's the backup camera. So you can hook up to 3 more cameras to that. A lot of guys like to put them beside the truck, or in cases of horse and livestock trailers, may want to put them inside the trailer as well. We can all see that, and I'll show you where you would see that here in just a few minutes. One advantage to the Summit Hauler over the competition is this is aluminum. That bed is aluminum. It's not steel. So therefore, it's not going to rust. So if you project the lifetime of the truck 10 years from now, it's going to look very similar to what it does today. Another advantage Summit Hauler does do is we put 800 extra pounds over the rear axle. So that's if we're driving the truck without anything behind it, that helps with traction. So if we find ourselves in mud, or also prevents hydroplaning if we're driving in the rain, a little extra weight back there sure doesn't hurt. It comes with an additional step on each side, which works very nice to get up and in when we're hooking up the trailer. Along the side, this is all rhino lined to protect the truck as well. Summit Hauler comes with the most storage capacity of any brand on the market. If we take a look at the inside of the front one, you'll notice all the room. In addition, right there is a hookup for an air hose if we find ourselves in a situation where we need one. The batteries for their truck are located right under here. Now we find ourselves in a situation that we need to jump it. I'll show you how to do that here in a second as well, so we don't have to crawl underneath there and try to jump it there. Here's a view of the back seat of the truck. As you can tell, that does make into a bed, and that does meet all DOT requirements for a bed as well. So to get it back up into a seat, simply push the button. This is a hookup for a trickle charger. So if you're someplace at night and want to run the DVD or have the lights on, this actually assists the batteries. This is the DEF tank that holds up to 6 gallons. And research is showing that we're getting about 400 miles per 1 gallon of DEF fluid. It comes with 2 50-gallon fuel tanks, one here, one on the other side. Now, as the truck's sitting as it is, that fuel's going to balance. However, when you go to fuel up the truck, you need to do that independently. Right here is a block heater For cold climate areas, you take a look at the driver's seat. These seats comes with air ride. So right here is where we would adjust the amount of air in the seats. This is for hot and cold seats. They also come with a lumbar system. So right here is where you determine how much air you want in the back of that seat. Straight up is the backup cameras I mentioned before, where we hook up additional cameras to it. Right there is where we would view it. Just beside it, you'll see the cord for the air horn. As we come on down, right here is where we start the truck. So when you do that, you're going to want to turn it on halfway and give it a minute and let all those gauges go all the way over and all the way back, and then start it. Now the reason you want to wait is because if we get in a hurry and start it too quickly, there is a chance that it will kick out codes that simply don't exist. This little pedal here adjusts the steering wheel, so when we're sitting in the seat, we can adjust the steering wheel as well. Right here is the engine brake. That isn't a Jake brake, that is a true engine brake. So the difference is if we set that on low, which is 3, that will not only stop exhaust from coming out of 3 cylinders, but it will restrict fluid in. Now if we kick that up on high, now we're dealing with all 6 cylinders. So an example would be if we're coming down a steep grade in the Rocky Mountains, we're going to kick that on high. So that is substantially safer. In addition, it will maintain wear and tear on the brakes. Let's go ahead and take a look underneath the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower and 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. A couple of things to see underneath here as well. As you can tell, things are kind of color coordinated. So where we see yellow, for example, here is where we would check the oil. If we can shoot straight across, we can see where we would check the antifreeze level. Now, I did mention that we can jump the batteries from here. That would happen right here. So we don't have to worry about tearing in underneath there to where the batteries are. We can simply do that right here. Now the tires, it comes with brand new Michelin's 255 ADR 22.5. Another unique thing about Summit Hauler is it comes with tire balancers. That's this drum right here. Now guys, those have BBs in them with a little bit of hydraulic oil. So as you go and start and as you pick up speed and gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass from the tire to the rim to the hub. All of that is balanced. So what does that do for us? Well, obviously a more balanced ride is going to be safer. It's going to be a more comfortable drive, and it's going to extend tire life. And the most recent data is showing that they're getting up to an additional 45% longevity out of their tire by using the tire balancer. So that's a really nice add-on that Summit Hauler does and gives us an advantage over the competition. Now if we are checking oil or doing things under the hood and a gust of wind comes up, it's going to stop. So we're not going to get squished underneath there. The only way to get that hood down is to manually force it down. As we take a look from the front view, if we could take a shot of the windshield, there's 2,500 square inches of glass in the front of that truck. So that really lets us see things that aren't restricted in terms of vision. Another safety advantage to this truck is since we are up higher off the ground than a pickup truck, we're really able to see things both coming at us and from side to side. So that's a safety advantage. This has over a pickup. We really dressed up the grill for this truck. In addition, I want you guys to notice down here, the bumper is broken into 3 parts, 2 on the ends and 1 in the middle. And the logic behind that is if we're going and we hit something and we need to replace it, we can simply replace this without doing the entire bumper. As we come around, now the color is a metallic brown. So if we can zoom in on it, you'll see little gold specks there. Get all the ash off of it. So you can really, that also really aids to dressing things up and making the truck look very sharp. As we take a look here, notice the amount of room that is available. So that makes those long 10, 12-hour drives really less taxing on a body, simply because of the room and the air ride that it has. I know people that are maybe in the market for this truck are maybe comparing us to pickups, and I can surely understand that. With the amount of towing capacity and the horsepower that they're putting in these pickup trucks, I can sure understand that. But my question to you is, you get all that weight pushing you, well, what's going to stop you? So there's a huge advantage to this truck over a pickup in terms of brakes. One of the advantages, this is all air. It says air lines going through it compared to a hydraulic. So if we get a leak in a truck like this, there's an unlimited supply of air. So you can simply keep pushing air through that. Well, let's compare that to a hydraulic line. What happens? We get a leak in it, so we go to hit the brakes and they're not there like they should be, and get it extreme enough where we really need them to go hit the brakes and there's nothing there. Let's take a look back here. That is a very soft leather. We are proud to have the most comfortable seats on the market today. And this angle here really gives us a good shot of the DVD player. So as you can tell, the quality is there and the practicality is there for this truck. The market is very hot right now, so if you have an interest in this particular truck or any of the other vehicles, feel free to give me a call. Again, my name is Larry Vickers. My cell phone number, 970-370-4067. The work extension, 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me, larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.